Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. If you're new to our channel, welcome. Here at Mad About Skin, we're passionate about helping you to get the most from your skincare. So if you haven't already, now's a fantastic time to click that link below, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell, and you won't miss out on any of our amazing future content. In today's video, we're doing the part 3, the final, in the Susan Yara Naturium scandal, launch, saga, whatever. I kind of drew a line under this in the last video and said, as a little bit of a backstory, I did an original review of Naturium, the brand itself, before I knew any of the backstory, some of the drama, some of the saga that went with it. And I love the brand. Just as a side note, I really like the brand. A lot of you came back and said, how can you support a brand that's been so unethical in their dealings, that's not been transparent? And so I did a video yesterday which kind of reflected my thought on what I thought from it as an influencer around the whole launch saga, the issues, some of the legality around what was going on, just my thoughts. So obviously I'll leave both of those videos up there for you to check out if you haven't watched this already. I kind of drew a line under that because you know what? I am all about skincare. This is fun, it's free, it should be happy. Everybody should enjoy skincare. It should be part of it, should be pleasurable and part of you feeling better about yourself and just enjoying self-care. And I don't like to get involved in drama because, do you know what, there's so much drama going on in the world. I couldn't possibly get involved in all of this. However, I'm going to do a quick, short, sharp review video now, just on my thoughts, and this is maybe a bit rambling, a bit free-flowing, but just on my thoughts on Susan Yara's apology. She posted an apology, which I'm going to link in the description below. So I kind of feel it's a 3-part series and we can close it. We've got closure, we've moved on, we've had the product review, we've had the drama, we've had the thoughts on the issues, the drama, the saga, whatever you want to call it. And now we've got the apology and we can draw a line under it and what my thoughts are on this. After, I'm going to leave the video-ish detailing sort of the issues and some of the, I don't want to call it drama because that trivialises something that is actually a big deal, but let's just call it the issues around it and this video around the apology. I'm going to leave them up for a week and then I'm going to take them down. I actually stand by my original review of the products, which are actually really good on the whole, so I would encourage you to check that one out if you haven't already. Love the products and thought they were fantastic, just fantastic products, so check them out, check that video out if you haven't already. I'm going to leave that one up because I'm proud of that video and I think it does demonstrate, it is useful for people who might be wanting to buy the product to have a independent, unbiased review of it up there. So I'm going to leave that on and I'm going to take these two down after a week when people who want to view them have had a chance to view them, because I just don't think drama issues, I just don't think it needs to drag on any longer than it needs to. So today, Susan has issued an apology. I've watched it in full and here are my thoughts. So obviously, I won't recap what has been going on because you can check out that second part video if you want some more backstory into it. What do I think of the apology? Well, I do think it came across as very sincere. And you know what? I don't think we give credit enough for people who do apologise. I know some people will say she was forced to apologise, trying to save her reputation, save her brand. And do you know what? Maybe there is some of that. But we all know as human beings, when you're backed into a corner, it is difficult. It is really difficult to say I'm sorry and to admit that you messed up. I am really proud as a person and I can't say sorry that easily, and I do think it is difficult. And so, you know, I think credit to Susan for going online and for apologising and for covering what I think was all of the issues related to the brand, bar one, which I'll come on to at the end. So I do think at least it was a comprehensive and it seems sincere. I've seen some people online do their apology, they're crying on their kitchen floor and it's all, no, none of that. It seems sincere to me, and I think, you know, credit should be given for issuing an apology. I do have some issues with the responses and I'd love to know your thoughts and feedback, so leave comments below on Instagram posts that people put about Susan, about the brand, and she was quite defensive, shall we say, on those Instagram posts, and then comes out with a fully unguarded I'm sorry apology. Maybe there's something in that and you can make your own, you can draw your own conclusions from that, from going to defensive to suddenly wholly unapologetic. But I do think in this world we should be given the opportunity to apologise and people should accept the apology. Now, whether people want to buy the product or not, that is a consumer decision. I personally won't be purchasing this product. I think they're good products and I think it's a shame, but for me, all of this has just tarnished it a bit. I think skincare should be fun and I think this has just come across as a bit seedy and a bit dirty, and I personally won't be buying the product. But you know what? It's each individual's decision as to whether they want to purchase the product and want to enjoy the product. I encourage you to check out the product video because do you know what? At least you can go into it knowing that the products are good, which ones are good and which ones are going to work for you. She covered all of the issues around the non-disclosure, saying at the time of her promoting the vitamin C serum, she didn't actually have an agreement with the brand, so she wasn't actually associated with the brand. First of all, what rot. I do think as influencers we all have to step up. You know, even if you're in a little pond, little pool like me with 4,000 very loyal, fantastic, and life-changingly amazing subscribers, or you're a big subscriber, you know, you're a big influencer like her with 1 million, we have to up our game. We have to be more transparent. Just because something might technically be in the rules, it doesn't mean it stands up to scrutiny. And if you are working with a brand on formulations, even if you haven't signed a agreement to say I am co-owner of this brand, you should disclose that. What would harm be saying, I'm actually working with this brand to come up, I came up with this fantastic formulation and I stand by it. You know, why not say that? No, it might technically, and I'm not a legal expert and I certainly don't work for the FTC, so I have no idea, but it might technically be okay under the guidelines because you technically signed an agreement with the company. But it's rot. At the end of the day, you need to look and think, how does this appear from the outside? With every decision you make, how does this appear? So I can give you my commitment on this channel that I will always do my best to be transparent. There's no shame in saying I took a bit of coin to promote a product that I believe in, or to say I got this product free and I'm trying it out and I'm promoting it because I think it's really good. That's kind of what we're supposed to do. There's no shame in that, and there's also no shame in saying this product's fantastic and I helped create it. So, you know, big tick to me. I think it's great. Check it out and buy it. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't necessarily buy that. I hadn't signed the legal agreement at the time argument. I don't know. But do you know what? Fundamentally, an apology is an apology, and I take on face value that I don't think Susan says she didn't go out to deceive people. Again, you can make your own decision on that. I do think some of the issues around bashing the ordinary whilst promoting your own brand, that's sleazy, it's a bit sketchy, and it's not really what I personally would do. And so I don't feel that, this is one of the reasons why I don't feel like I'll be investing and buying into the brand. But I do understand that, I accept that she didn't go out there with malicious intent, and I think you've got to make your own call on that, but that's my personal take on it. Ultimately, I do think the video ended with the amount of hate and violent threats that she's been receiving. I mean, come on, no. There is absolutely, whatever you think. I mean, it's skincare, people. It is skincare. You know, you might have bought the vitamin C serum because you thought it was independently reviewed by Susan and you thought, oh, now it turns out it's not, and you feel deceived. You have every right to feel deceived. You have every right to feel let down, and you have every right to demand your $20 back. I'd be straight on that email saying, give me back my coin, I'll send you back the product. That's absolutely fine. Sending people death threats. I mean, come on, people. It is skincare. It's mind-boggling that people would get on a laptop and a keyboard and start typing that out. That's not okay. That isn't okay. And also, I don't think people realise that in a small channel like this, if you send a death threat, it comes to me and I read it, I deal with it. In a big organisation like that, it's probably a load of innocent people that happen to be employed by the company, by the brand, that have to read and trawl through that, and it's just not acceptable. She did also say, and I thought to her credit, that the other influencers who were involved in the launch weren't aware. Again, I think we have to take that on face value, because whilst I don't know and I'll never know, we'll never know, I do think we should take that on face value, and I think it's good that she did the right thing to exonerate other people, because you don't want to be dragging other people into a messy situation. I think that's to her credit that she decided to be clear about that and to help make sure that other people's reputations aren't damaged by her actions. So at least I think that is a very good and mitigating stance that she took. So I do think was the right thing to do, and I do think she should get some credit for that. I still have outstanding issues with the brand. They're claiming you're vegan when you use beeswax, and albeit cruelty-free beeswax and honey. I don't think that's okay. I don't think that's particularly transparent, even though it's in the small print. I just don't think that's the right thing to do. I don't particularly like the use of the word clean when she's always been very anti-clean beauty as a brand. I think that can be quite hypocritical, and the non-toxic brand, again, it's meaningless. So I have some issues with the brand, but I do think this apology kind of draws a line under it. And what I will say, and this is why I've decided I'm taking this video down in a week today, this video will be no more, because let's not drag on the drama. Let's enjoy our skincare. And I reviewed today the best top 10 of Sephora and liked, I think, 7 out of the 10 of the products. I like to keep the positivity, but I just feel that this video then draws a line under everything, and we could just start again. As an influencer, I was supremely disappointed by her actions. I still, even after the apology, I'm very disappointed. I'm unsubscribed to her, and I will remain that way. I respect her more for apologising and for removing some of the blame which was going to other influencers that she'd inadvertently involved in this. So I think credit should be given for that. And who knows, with time, who knows? But for me, I think I'm taking this down in a week because I think we should just draw a line under the drama. I just remind everyone to be kind, because, you know, there's a lot of hate out of there. There's a lot of worry and anxiety, and we don't all need to be keyboard warriors sending hate to people. I mean, it's not going to achieve anything other than making the person feel bad. And again, I don't really know what that really delivers. And she made a good point that obviously she does own a brand, and people's livelihoods are not just hers, but I mean, other people that are employed are tied up in that. We should be mindful that I don't think it was all, it just stops at her. And I do think we should be mindful of that. And I think, again, to her credit, she did, you know, support some people. I'd love to know your thoughts. Like I say, I'm going to take this video down in a week so we can draw a line under it. But I do think this is a little bit of closure for this 3-part mini drama series. I can draw a line under it. I will be keeping the brand review up because I'm proud of that video. I think it was a thorough review, and I think it gave it an accurate context for what it is. It's done really well in terms of views, which means loads of ad revenue, which all goes to charity, and so people benefit from it. So I think from that perspective, I'm really proud of that piece of content, and that remaining up. The other 2 videos I will remove in a week's time once people have time to digest, because I just don't think it's worth dragging these things on. Leave me a comment. I'd love to know your feelings on the apology. Was it sincere? What are your thoughts? And let's start a conversation about it. Again, I would just say be kind. Let's not bash people. Let's say what we want to say and what our feelings are. But, you know, we have to remember that there are people at the other end of all of this. So I just ask that you're a little bit kind. Wherever you are in the world, I'm sending you a huge amount of love, and we can draw a smooth line under this and get on and enjoying our skincare. Tomorrow we have our live Q&A. So if you have any other questions, jump on 6 p.m. UK time every Friday. Come and join me for a live Q&A. And wherever you in the world you are, guys, I'm sending you lots of love and kiss from the UK. Take care. Bye.